What's going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 trader with 920 Trading and Trading Decoded. Today is Thursday, February 29th. Happy Leap Day. 2024. And this is how we traded SPY today. So before we get started, if you like our videos, please go ahead and like and subscribe to our videos. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you know when new content is dropped. Also, feel free to leave us a comment and share with your friends. That would be greatly appreciated. So, to the charts, here we go. So, here's what we're looking at. We had a couple of reports that came out this morning, which really moved the market in pre-market, but we're going to look at pre-market high. Sitting up here at 508.34, 508.34, followed by pre-market low, 504.52. So, just looking at that, you're thinking, man, we got almost $4 worth of room today with a whole bunch of levels or several levels in between. So what we've got this pre-market double bottom right in here at 507.83. That will probably play out. Another, we've got a 5-minute intraday double bottom, followed by some 30-minute zones, a 15-minute intraday double bottom. Again, these lines, so this intraday double bottom, and on the 15, this intraday double bottom. On the 5, those lines were not here in pre-market. Anyway, 30-minute zones. That's what we're concentrating on, folks. Remember this, the higher the time frame, the stronger the level. So it can be a 15-minute zone, a 30-minute zone, a 1 hour, or even a 4-hour zone. So remember, the higher the time frame, the stronger the zone. So let's get into the trading day and see what happened. This is what happened, folks. Bounced around. We were not able to get up into this 30-minute zone, so I'm thinking, you know what? Let's see if maybe we can make something happen to the downside. We were able to take this first cross to the downside right in here of a breach of a couple different levels. Again, we had this 30-minute zone right up in here. And the pre-market high. So we reached this pre-market high on this candle. This breach to the downside. Didn't take it in here. I wanted this retest. Took it to the downside. We had a couple levels that we were looking for through the downside or to the downside. First level, second level, third level. Got to fourth level down. Didn't close it out. I thought we could get down to this zone down here. We didn't. Closed it out when we breached the 9 back to the upside. So what did I do? I didn't take it down. I took this next play down, and this trade turned into a losing trade. Folks, we take losing trades all the time. I thought we'd be able to push through this zone and get down to this 406.64. It didn't happen. And you know what? That's okay. When your edge presents itself, folks, you put on the trade. There's no reason to not put on the trade. One of two different things is going to happen after you put on the trade. It's either going to go your way or it's not. That's it. And when you put on the trade, you don't know which one of those things is going to happen. You have no earthly way of knowing. Now, we do technical analysis to stack the probabilities in our favor. The last time this happened, or out of the last 100 times, 73 times this happened. So the other 27, it went the other way. So that is stacking the probability. So number one, have an edge. Number two, know what your edge is. And number three, and this is going to be more important, execute according to your trading strategy, whatever that strategy is. It can be the 920. It doesn't have to be. But whatever your specific strategy is, you are compelled to put on the trade when your edge presents itself. So at any rate, took this to the downside, took a little loss, and look what happened here. We had a little bit of a chop zone in here. You know, I was thinking, are we accumulating in here? Are the big boys accumulating shares to run it back up? Or are they accumulating shares to run it back to the downside? Are they, kind of secretly, selling short in this area, accumulating positions, and then put a lot of volume behind it and drop it back to the downside? You don't know. There's no way of knowing. There's absolutely no way of knowing. But what I did know is I had a couple levels to breach to the downside before I was willing to put on the trade again. So it happened in here. Why didn't I put on anything in here? Well, we didn't breach this double bottom back to the upside. So 507.83, 507.83. came down through the POC. I don't remember specifically, I'm sorry, the VWAP. I don't remember specifically where the POC was, but it was probably in this range. So we breached a couple levels, caught this on the play back to the downside. Really, really nice play. I think we caught over $1, right around $1 on this move back to the downside. It was a very nice move back to the downside. But look what it did after that, folks. Look what it did. It ran. It ran and it ran and it ran and it ran. It was a beautiful, beautiful play to the upside. After these two plays in here, it'd been a really good day at this point. So I thought, you know what? We're 2 hours and 15 minutes into the trading day at this point. You could have taken any of these plays. We had this 30-minute zone right down here. Could have taken a fishtail play or off of this support right here, realizing you don't have a whole lot of risk. What do you got? 20 cents worth of risk? From this candle back down to this level of support, you take this candle. If it breaches going the other way, you get out of the trade. A beautiful fishtail play. Here's the beauty of the 920, folks. This 9, so this blue line right here is our support up to our next level. It's our resistance down to these levels over here. That's the beauty of the 9. Okay, so you're not flying blind. You have a guidepost that you're using. Didn't take any trade to the upside. Didn't take anything back to the upside in here, even back up to VWAP. Could have made a VWAP play. But again, didn't take. But look at these beautiful runs. I mean, these are absolutely beautiful runs. A small little chop zone in here, not much. If you look at it on a higher time frame, it's a lot cleaner than it is right in here. But the candles did get really, really small in this area. But again, I like to trade that first couple of hours of the day. And then if there's something available in the last hour of the day, I will at least consider it. But anyway, it's been a good day so far. Got a couple dollars worth of movement, which if you can pick up a couple of dollars worth of movement every single day, you're in really, really, really good shape. But again, execute, 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 execute. That is the key part of any trading plan is the execution. It's not knowing it. It's doing it. Anybody can know it, but you have to do it. You must execute according to your trading plan. You're going to take your wins, you're going to take your losses, but you must execute. That is the word of the day, folks. Anyway, made this run up to VWAP. Nice little, beautiful. I mean, look at the levels in here. I mean, they're playing out very, very well. All throughout the day, we can use our levels as support when we are above those and resistance when we're below. That's the purpose of the levels, folks. That is the purpose of the level. So they played out very, very well today. Got into a nice little chop zone, chop zone here, chop zone here. A little one in here, ran back to the upside, almost took out this pre-market high up at 508.34. I think a lot of people were going for this pre-market high. Did not get that pre-market high, ran back down. Now this is the POC right in here, folks. This is the POC. It was not here at this time. It was not here. I don't remember specifically where it was, but it wasn't here at this time. Now, we're getting into the power hour at this point, folks. We're getting right into the power hour, or pretty close to the power hour. So I thought, you know what? Let's see if we can take something back to the upside. Now, we had VWAP right here. We came down, tested VWAP. We also had our 200 SMA right in this same period. So you had a couple different levels of support. So why not take this play? Try to catch this last play of the day. Again, we are in or pretty close to the power hour at this point, a couple minutes away. Take this play back to the upside, see if we can get the pre-market high and then this 30-minute zone up here. Was able to do it. A little bit of heartburn in here, but nothing too bad. Our 9 stayed above our 20, so we did have safety. We could look at the higher time frames, for instance, the 5-minute. So here's your 5-minute right in here, folks. Here's your 5-minute. So, we're above the 9 on the 5-minute. So we're in good shape there. Nothing to be afraid of in here. Now, look at what it did. Once it breaches to the upside, really, really super late in the day, about 20 minutes to go, this thing ran like absolute crazy. I mean, it ran like absolute crazy. I had a buddy of mine. He texted me right around in here, and he said, "What do I do?" And I said, "Well, I think you sit on your hands because you missed the play." He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, you're a 920 trader, so you're waiting to breach. You're waiting for that crossover. You need the crossover to confirm getting into a play. And he said, you're absolutely right. And he texted me back later. He said, I should have put on the play. And I said, I'm glad you didn't put on the play, because at some point you would have to consider that chasing the play. We don't want to chase plays, folks. We are not dogs. We do not chase. We do not eat out of a bowl on all fours while wagging our cute little tails. We don't do that. Don't chase the trade. If you miss your entry, you wait for the next entry, folks. You have to wait. Okay, don't chase. That's breaking your rules. Do not break your rules under any circumstance. Let it go off without you. That's okay. The market is there every single day. It's there every single day, folks. But if you miss your entry, don't chase the trade. Seriously, don't chase the trade. It's not worth it. We've all done it. That's why we know it's not worth it. You chase the trade. Sometimes you end up on the good side. Other times you don't end up on the good side. And you kind of have to slap yourself back into into realizing that, hey, we're not going to chase trades. If our edge presents itself, we put on the play. If our edge does not present ourselves, or if it's late in the play, you don't get in. And again, that is my opinion. Edge trade, no edge, no trade. That's how she played out today, folks. I mean, we had a lot of lines on here today, but we had a good amount of distance between our specific zones. So we had some really, obviously, really, really nice setups today. A lot of people did really, really well today. It was a good day to trade. Every day is a good day to trade, folks. Everything depends on your attitude. You can have a good day or you can have a bad day. That is entirely dependent on you. So that's how she played out today, folks. If you enjoy our videos, please consider liking and subscribing. And don't forget to turn on your notifications. Leave us a message also. We would love to hear from you. Also, share with your friends. Now, if you are interested in live daily trading, so every single day from bell to bell, head on over to Trading Decoded. That's our Discord server. The link for that is down below. We're going to give you that first week for free. Hey, check it out. If you like it, great. If you don't, that is not a problem either. Now, if you're interested in learning more about the 920 trading strategy, head on over to 920trading.com. And again, that link is also down below. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars on some super secret plan that's been around forever and ever and ever. You just don't have to do that. Everything you need to know is right there in black and white. Again, 920trading.com. Head on over there and also sign up for our free newsletter that comes out every Saturday. So 920trading.com. So that's how it went today, folks. Thank you for spending a little bit of your precious time with us today. We appreciate you very much. Have a great rest of the day, everybody. And we will see you in the markets.